Hi, it's Maija here with my Friday reads. Now last week for the year-a-thon I actually didn't manage to finish a lot from my TBR. I did finish Cards on the Table, the horror novel by Agatha Christie, and then I finished one book that wasn't on my TBR that I got from the library, and that is Rogue Protocol by Martha Wells. This is the third murder bot novella, but the other two things from my TBR I only started during a year-a-thon, so those were Jane Yolen's Finding Baba Yaga and Margarita Lasky's The Victorian Chaiselong. And these two, like I said, I started, and then I had to put them down because I was out of town for the beginning of this week, so I haven't made any progress in these. But I did get halfway through Jane Yolen's Finding Baba Yaga, which is a Baba Yaga retelling, a modern retelling in verse. But I'm saving my thoughts as to what I thought of this after I finish this, because it's so short. Then I managed to read one chapter of The Victorian Chaiselong. I really liked what I read. The first chapter was set in the 50s, and it's about this woman called Melanie who is recovering from tuberculosis, and her doctor has just given her the permission to move from her bedroom to the drawing room in the afternoons to lie on the titular chaiselong. I think the next chapter is when the time skip to the Victorian times will happen. So that's when Melanie will find herself in the body of another woman lying on the same couch in the Victorian times. I'm also currently only about 60 pages into Waking the Moon by Elizabeth Hand. So far, I think all the characters have been introduced. There are a few point of view characters, but I have no idea what the actual plot will be about yet. Catherine Cassidy Sweeney is a young student who has just started her studies at the University of Archangels and St. John the Divine, and she has met two new friends at the Magic, Witchcraft and Religion class, which is taught by Professor Balthazar Warnick, who is another POV character. So he belongs to this secret society called the Benandanti, which I think owns the university, and they have just received a sign of what, I have no idea. And then there's archaeologist Magda Kurtz, who used to belong to Benandanti, but her allegiance has shifted to something else currently. And I don't think this secret society knows this, but she is currently visiting the university to teach some classes there, and that's what I know so far. I've been slow at starting to read this, but I think I am getting more into it now. So this is my main focus for the next week. I also have two horror comics out from the library, which I think I will read this weekend. The first of those is the first volume of Clean Room called Immaculate Conception, and this is by Gail Simone. I actually have no idea what this is about. I just wanted to try it, and Claire Rousseau really liked it. The other horror comic is Southern Gothic Harrow County Volume 8, Done Come Back by Cullen Bunn and Tyler Crook. And I've been mostly reading this comic for the art lately for the past few volumes. I really like how the creatures are drawn, but I haven't been that much into the plot for a long time, but this is the final volume, so I thought I would finish the series. So this is all that I'm currently reading or planning to read. Let me know what you're reading this Friday, and I will see you in my next video.